How to be that dynamic woman you were before, or better yet, how to have a new one. Enhanced version. Clear. Let's go to the 5 tips. 5th tip to relieve the symptoms of the menopause. 5th tip, one of the most important, you have to exercise. What do you do if your brain power drops? You have to do physical exercise too. Increase cerebral circulation, give more oxygen so that your brain is more active. It is very important for women to exercise during the climacteric and menopause. Any exercise. Account, walking, cycling, dancing. Do something that you like and that you can. To maintain. Oh, and physical exercise prevents dementia, because it increases BDNF, which is a neurotrophin, which makes neurons grow, so that brain atrophy that you would have, it won't. More have. Not to mention it helps with your weight, improves cardiovascular health and strengthens your bones. Especially if you intersperse with weight training, it improves the quality of your sleep and helps with your mental health by increasing neurotransmitters that are normally lower in menopause. Physical exercise is a step you cannot skip. You can't leave it for later. Want to have a better life in the climacteric and menopause? Move. You can control that. 4th tip to improve the symptoms of the menopause. 4th tip, eat right. There are some foods that are considered beneficial to women's health during this period. First, foods rich in calcium that help strengthen bones. So milk and derivatives such as low-fat cheese and yogurt, but if you are lactose intolerant you can be vegetables like broccoli, kale, and Oroponobis. Another important food group is fiber-rich foods, so whole grains, vegetables, fruits and greens help promote the feeling of satiety, improve digestion, and help control weight, not to mention that they will improve your skin and hair. We can't forget healthy fats, like those found in olive oil, avocado, nuts and seeds. The Mediterranean diet, in addition to improving your brain by preventing dementia. There is a study with more than 6,000 women that showed that it can reduce night sweats and the hot flashes that bother women so much. Oh, and we can't forget to mention the importance of phytoestrogen-rich foods. Phytoestrogens are plant compounds that have a structure similar to estrogen. They can help alleviate some of the unpleasant symptoms of menopause. The main food is soy, but if it never enters your house, other sources are flaxseed, chickpeas and lentils. A drink that helps some women, as they report improvement in some of their symptoms of menopause, is blackberry leaf tea. Also because of phytoestrogens in addition to of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory effect. A survey by the Federal University of Juiz DeFora saw that around 90% of the women in the climacteric who took leaf tea blackberries said they had some improvement in symptoms. And of course, avoid some trigger foods, such as hot and spicy foods, sweets, coffee and teas with caffeine and alcohol that can intensify menopausal complaints. 3rd tip to relieve the symptoms of the menopause. 3rd tip, take time for yourself. I don't know a woman who doesn't want to. Helping everyone, not giving everything to the children, not splitting into 1,000. But menopause can be a challenging time. We know that stress can make a lot of things worse. Of menopausal symptoms. In climacteric and menopause you have to pay more attention to yourself. How are you? Your mental health. Have support groups, friends, family. And take time for yourself to do pleasant things, even if it's having a cup of tea with herself. If needed, consider support from a professional such as a psychologist or psychiatrist. And do everything to sleep well, which helps a lot. 2nd tip, have your checkup up to date. How's your blood pressure, how's your glucose? 2nd tip, to have more quality of life during the menopause. How are your cholesterol levels, triglycerides? This is all very important. As I said, rather, cardiovascular disease is the one that most kills women. Look for a cardiologist when you enter the climacteric, especially if you have family history of heart attack, angina, or sudden death. Not just a gynecologist. Cardiologist is also important. First tip to improve the symptoms of the menopause. First tip, hormones come on, is it worth replacing? Is hormone replacement worth it? Hormonal. It depends. This is not such a simple answer. Hormone replacement therapy has been a controversial issue since the WHI study, the largest to date, in 2002. The study showed that it increased the risk of infarction, breast cancer, thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, stroke, and dementia. A total disaster. But the study was poorly done. They took older women, over 60, no symptoms, who had been menopausal for more than 10 years, and were given conjugated equine hormones coming from mare P. It was as close to bioidentical as there was. Really, for this group, hormone replacement is terrible. So, the first point to TRH has to be well indicated. It's not for everyone. Chip of beauty, nothing to do. On the other hand, a woman who has many symptoms and has a low risk for thrombosis, have a low risk of cancer, do not smoke, and do not have high blood pressure, HRT may be well indicated. It can improve your symptoms, hot flushes, night sweats, your mood, reduce your risk of osteoporosis, even your cardiovascular risk. You have to talk well with your doctor. He is the one who will indicate or not the use of hormones. And until when? It could be 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years at most. Best not extrapolate. And always have periodic consultations with your gynecologist to see if he keeps or withdraw treatment. That's it. I hope you go through menopause smoothly. And I hope you have liked the video. And what's the next video you're going to watch? I'll leave 2 recommendations next door. Remember to subscribe. And until the next video.